Hammers is kind.
No, sir. The Gilfie story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man have to bust alleged blood before every sentence, bruv.
Yeah,
you know them ones
allegedly
there, bruv. I'm
tense,
hearing
bruv.
man's gonna be on the wing with gigs, blood. It's mad right now, blood. Yeah, bruv. I'm telling you, bruv. Their five-a-side team's gonna be lit though, innit?
Is he still in jail? Or did he get? No, I said, is he still in jail or did they?
Wait, is Adam Johnson still?
Yeah, bruv. Adam
Oh,
Johnson,
man.
Joey Barton. You know the ones there, bruv. And boy, Rooney might be in there as well. That five-a-side team's decent. Rooney rush keeper.
Hey,
Why's Barton in there?
bruv, he's always assaulting someone, bruv. It's all mad right now, bruv. Nah, it's all mad, bro. But yeah, bruv, Rooney, bruv. I could Rooney clamp someone in training, yeah.
I saw that on the way here.
Out for 3 months. Out for 3 months. Nah, he's fine.
He's getting sacked, bro. 100%.
He's having a poor
They're gonna
week.
have to drugs
It's
test
only
him, bro.
Monday. It's only Monday.
They have to drugs test him. How's the manager clamp someone and put him out for 3 weeks?
nah, he's in trouble.
Nah, he's
still.
done, bro. He's getting sacked. 100%. You can't keep your job after that. They still have to pay man's insurance. No, wow.
He's finished.
Nah, he's had a tough week, blood.
Yeah, he's it's only Monday as well. He's finished though. He's finished, but obviously people are probably thinking, rah, first time seeing you, first time seeing Rants. So yeah, now for those who don't know, this is Louis, Spurs fan. Philip, as you can see, passionate Chelsea fan. It was previously on another pod. Now you man are switch allegiance, innit? To NDF. Yeah.
Big signing.
Yeah.
36.6 mil. Big deal.
1 year extension.
Yeah.
And you?
I did that Ashley Cole thing. Like, I was badding out already, but they just wanted someone to just come and do the job, so I just came in it.
Nah, I hear you.
Man.
So nah, you lot will be seeing their faces much more often, probably on the football pods more than the live pods. And as you can see, obviously we got Rants with us today.
Come on, bruv. Yeah, bruv. Happy to be here, man.
Yeah, and I was overdue still. The back of a
Tough weekend.
back of a tough weekend, man.
Bruv. Stressful, cuz.
Disappointing still. So yeah, now for those who don't know, so we play for a team that Rants and his brother Expression started up this season in the YouTube league. Had a little game yesterday. First v second. I had to win.
Title decider.
Yeah, bro. The rain was pouring down. It was crazy still.
If it was on grass, they would have definitely cancelled the game.
Yeah,
Because that would have been puddles everywhere. That would have been a madness.
A hundo still, I can't lie. Like, bro, the rain. I think the chemicals in my eyes. The chemical in my hair, sorry. So the rain was
going
coming
into your
down.
eyes.
I thought that was
Bro,
acid
on
in
the
my eyes.
sidelines, man were brushing water, yeah, like off the dugouts and that. Man couldn't even stand in the dugouts because they were flooded.
Is
Man
it?
had to stand on the side of the pitch. You couldn't. The dugouts were flooded. The water was literally coming onto the pitch. Man had to be brushing the water off the pitch. It was a madness.
Swear down.
Yeah,
Was
it
it coming from the
was
concrete?
Probably. I saw stations flooded, everything.
Yeah, but I see man
Yeah,
pushing
the
their
stations
whips and
flooded was crazy.
I had thunder whilst I was playing.
that. I saw lightning, yeah, bro. I saw the lightning like striking, like whilst the wingers running down the wing, and I just heard like bam, and I was like, bro,
Yeah.
it was mad. I don't know how that wasn't putting man off, bro. That was crazy. The weather was biblical, fam. I ain't seen nothing like that before.
That was
like,
half time that killed us. You know who's go inside, you get cold and you come back out.
bro, yeah, we
Thinking
came out on
around,
smoke
bro.
though. You know what I'm
Didn't
saying?
Yeah.
We came out on the mad
For
thing.
first season, though, I think it was good though. Like
It was more than good, bro.
it
Like
definitely.
it was outstanding for a first season, but like it's one of them ones where the positives far outweigh the negatives, but it's still hard to take, blood. You know them ones for a season that was interrupted by obviously the pandemic. We went 6 months without playing any football, without training, and then came back and went on like some 5-6 game unbeaten run, bro. Like not even unbeaten, wins, blood, win streak, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we done the mad thing, bro. Like we were 7 points. I think we were 7 points
7 points off.
top, yeah, and then now we're top of the league, bro. Like we done the mad thing. When you actually look what we done like, you know, when City
Had to win every game.
City, I think Liverpool missed out to City by 1 point that season.
Just to win.
We done what City was doing, just winning every game, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we just needed to win the last one, and we drew it. First draw of the season. We ain't drawn all season. We just beating everyone. So, do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you look at the season as a whole, it's a massive, massive success. But because of how man drew that game, it's hard to take, blood, because we pam them, bro. Like, even when you look at the post-match, even their manager wasn't, even after the whistle, they weren't celebrating. They effectively won the league, yeah, with the draw, and bruv, they were shell-shocked, bro. They were almost just relieved. They just wanted to get in the whip and go home. Like, honestly, because we mashed them up, bro.
I think
like,
first half, they probably had a few chances, to be fair, but second half, it's just a manner, innit, the way it happens.
Yeah, but the thing is, you say that, yeah, but you know what it is? I always say this a million times, yeah, football's a game of momentum. In your head, you think they had loads of chances in the first half, but they didn't really. Remember, AJ hit the post from a free kick. Khalifa's chance as well, that Taff scored, saved. Their keeper weren't saving that. You know what I mean? Because Haf was in goal, he saved it. But their goalkeeper, who's normally their keeper, Khalifa put that top corner, I've seen it back, and somehow he got his hands on that because he's a top goalie. But if they had their goalkeeper in there, Khalifa scores that goal, first 5 minutes of the game, they're 1-0 down. Different story. AJ hit the post as well with a free kick, and it was still 0-0. So we had 2 chances, yeah, that were very close early on, but because they had a couple chances as well, and it came close to when they scored, it feels like man was under the cosh, yeah, but really, we both had 1 shot on target, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's just what it was. It's just that their wave of pressure came after they scored, so it felt like they were backing us up, but really we were just sitting off them. But as soon as we stepped up, we were absolutely ripping them to shreds. So it's one of them ones where even their manager said, he was like, right, like he doesn't know how they got out of there with anything. Do you know what I mean? And I respect him for being honest about it. And he even said in the first game he played them, probably should have been 5-0 down at half time. He said it.
That one still burns me.
So we didn't win the league based on what we did against them, innit? It's them 2 games against them. Like, we deserved to win them both, and we didn't win either of them. We drew 1 and we lost 1, and we were ahead in both games. So we have to look at our game management, innit? Like doing silly things, bro. And the 2 goals we conceded, the last 2 goals were stupid, bruv. And as a manager, you can't do nothing about that, bro. Like, I got a lot of sympathy for, like, when I see Prem managers, I see man do dumb things, blood. You know them ones? It's just like, why'd you make that challenge? Like, do you know what I mean? It's 0-0 with 1 minute to go, and then man pulls man's shirt in the box. Bro. It's like, fam, why you foul him before? You let man get in the box and then you fouled him. It's like, bruv, take the red card, yeah, outside the box.
I've been through that scenario enough times with Serge Aurier, bro. That's the first guy I think of. Him, Sanchez, and I see that every week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's certain players, yeah, as a manager, you have to throw them under the bus in the press conference. You have to. Like, I understand it, innit? Like, if a man does something mad, Aurier is a prime example of that. If I'm the manager, I'm name dropping him. Because, bro, like, it's like, bro, I'm not taking the heat for this. You know, like that. If I've given you instructions at half time and I'm saying, yo, we're going to be positive, yeah? Don't do nothing dumb at the back. Do you know what I mean? Let's not always try and do the pretty stuff in our own half. Do you know what I mean? Let's try and get the ball forward quickly. And then my centre-back, he's got no one on him and he's stepping over the ball 3 times and then trying to pass it backwards and then we concede. Bro, of course I'm going to throw him under the bus, bro. Like, I have to. Like, bro, like, man's giving you specific instructions and you've killed man, innit? So it's one of them ones where that's the name of the game, bro. And that's why a lot of the time in football, you see a lot of managers, when they go to different clubs, they always bring in players that they trust, innit? Because that's what football's about, bro. Whether you like it or not, bro, you got man that are going to go out there and fight for you, innit? And you need to pick players that you can trust. That's why you see Jose, man took Carvalho everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? Man would take a Drogba anywhere if he could. There's certain players that managers just take everywhere. Harry Redknapp took flipping Crouch everywhere, Cranshaw everywhere, Defoe everywhere. Like, bruv, when you trust certain man to do a job, Jose bought Matic as soon as he came into Man United. He's like, I trust this you. He can do. I know he can do whatever he can do, bro. And like managers, I get why managers do that now. Because they're just like, bro, like, I could trust this brother. I know what he's going to do. I know man's not going to do a Cruyff turn in the 6-yard box. Like, do you know what I mean? Because there's certain man there. Aurier, can't trust man. No. Bro, when he's one-on-one with someone, you think, yo, he's getting sent off straight away.
Nah, but then again, I watched Lampard say, cool, I trust Rudiger. We're 3-0 down. 2-0 down. Come on. Like, shore this defence up and just fuck it up.
Yeah, but
Slapped
Rudiger
against
looks like
Sheffield,
a
3-0.
colossus, yeah, under Tuchel, bruv. So Lampard trusts him, yeah, but Lampard's a dead manager, bro.
Even with Kepa, when they were asking him, can you blame him? They were like, can you blame Kepa for that chance? He was like, the whole team had chances to deal with it. I was thinking, it's Kepa's fault still.
But it's Kepa's fault, innit? You know what I'm saying? When man's got the washing up liquid gloves on and that, bro, you can't be blaming like the midfield, innit, if the keeper can't catch the ball, bro. Like in training, you literally practice catching a football for 2 hours, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it's match day and you're letting things slip through your fingers now, bro.
Would you say from like this is your first year in management from your own team as well? Would you say there's like some stuff that obviously you said you found out some new things about like trusting players and stuff? But has there been any other things that you've learned from management this year?
No, really. You know what it is, yeah? Like, for me, I don't think management is hard, innit? Like, I think that you have to have a certain personality for management. I think certain people don't have the personality for management. I think a lot of the managers, even that you see that don't do well, it's because they don't have the personality for it, because there's different aspects to management, innit? People talk about man management, and there's a difference between being everyone's friend and being a good man manager. You know them one. Like when I look at Man United, like people talk about Ollie's man management. I don't think his man management's good. I just think that he just don't want to get on the wrong side of anyone. So he's just nice to everyone. That's not man management. Man, I got 2 goalkeepers at the club that both think they're number one, bruv. How's that man management? You know, like that. Yeah. Henderson thinks he's number one. De Gea thinks he's number one. You drop De Gea, he sulks, so you bring him back in the team. That ain't man management. You're just shook. You know, like that. You need to impose yourself, blood. There needs to be a clear distinction between I'm the manager and you're the player, bruv. Like, it's not a brethren thing. The brethren thing can't work, because as soon as your brethren's not playing well, and what are you going to do? What, you're going to leave him on because he's your friend? You don't upset him.
Arsenal and Willian.
Yeah. and that's what a lot happens, bruv. So with me, it's like everyone knows, yeah, that I'm fair, innit? But I want to win, blood. And if leaving you out means I'm going to win, I'm leaving you out, bro. And even though it's my first season, bro, like my record speaks for itself, bro. Like when I've left man out the team, more times we're winning 6-0, bro. You can't complain. You know, like that. You can't complain, bro. So it's one of them ones where it's like I ain't really learned anything in terms of the managing aspect, like pitch side game management, I wouldn't say. But I think it's like obviously having to drop players ain't easy. Having to bring players to games and not giving them many minutes and so on and so forth, is that side of it. Do you know what I mean? That like no manager wants that. Like when you've got 25 players that are all good and you could pick all of them, they can all do a specific job, and you need to pick 16 from 25 or 16 from 30, it's hard, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I started the season with a team full of my friends, and in the end I've pretty much dropped them all out, bro, because I realised how competitive the league was, and because I'm a winner, I didn't want to just be part of the league, I wanted to win it. So I had to reduce the average age of the team massively and stop playing a lot of people that I grew up with, bro. Like, they're my friends. Do you know what I'm saying? But, bro, it's not about the friendship thing, bro. It's about winning. It's about being competitive and being fair. Because I can't pick you because you're my brethren and there's better players not playing and then we're not winning but I'm still picking you. That's some idiot thing. So, like, the actual in-game management thing, no, not really. And it does help that you've got rolling subs. You know what I mean? It helps as well because I'm the only manager in the league that every game I make subs in the first half. And it's not, a lot of people think that you can't make subs in the first half. You got 5 subs, a man want to wait until the 60th minute like it's the Premier League. Allow it, bro. If something don't look right to me in the first 10 minutes, I'm changing it. You know, like that. So I think it just comes down to like your mentality and how you analyze the game, and you have to be willing to make tough decisions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, final game of the season, I subbed off my captain, bro. Like, that don't happen anywhere else. Do you know what I mean? That's a Jose thing. You know what it was? Just rip man off after he made a mistake and that. And it's like, bare people would be like, right, that was harsh and that. But I'm just like, nah, bro, you have to do what you have to do to win, bro. Like, man can't worry about upsetting people, bro. Like, man got 90 minutes. After the game's done, you know, man can't go back.
There we go.
Can't go back. I can't worry about man's feelings and that. Like, if I feel like your confidence is low and you're a liability, I have to make the decision, bro. Because you man are all footballers. Every footballer knows who the liabilities are in the team. I've been in the dressing room. I know when the manager's son's playing and he's shit, everyone's talking about it. Everyone knows who the favourites are. everyone knows all these other things, bro. Like, everyone knows these things. So if you're playing shit, I know that if you're playing centre back on the way to the game, you're thinking, bruv, I hope my man don't have a mirror today. Like, man, know that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know when certain players are actively not trying to pass to certain man. I've seen it. I've seen it with Man United. I've seen man do a good half turn, see Dan James and just dribble. Say, I'm not passing it. You know, that was because you know you're not getting it back, you'll lose it. So when you have weak links in the team as a manager, if you don't take them out, it starts to mess up the whole vibe anyway. Because man are just like, this Brez playing shit, he's not getting dropped in it. So sometimes I have to make the unpopular decision. But bruv, what? Up until the last game of the season, we're in a title race, blood. So, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But that's the hardest part, bro. The hardest part.
Obviously, we spoke briefly on the coaching. For those who don't know, we used to play football before the coaching. So, I wanted to go back a bit in it to just growing up in ends, how you got into football.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's a mad thing, you know, because it's like, I've been playing football since I could walk, innit? And then like my uncle, my mum's brother, used to like just take me outside in the garden at my grandma's and that to kick ball. Be like 3, 4. And he supported United, that's why I support them. The rest of my family are Tottenham. So yeah, I was just like,
dodged a bullet.
Yeah, trust me, bro. So yeah, man, it was just kicking ball in the garden, whatever. Just watching football, Channel 4, Football Italia and that, them times. AC Milan and that. And yeah, bruv, man just wanted to be a striker, bro. Man was just seeing Van Basten and them, man, just banging goals. Man was seeing Battistuta banging goals in Italy. Man seeing all them man there, bro. Like the Crespos, Del Pieros.
Like Italy was the league, innit?
Yeah, that was the league. That was La Liga before La Liga. And even La Liga's kind of, it's just Barca and Real Madrid, innit? Like, that Italian league had R9. Man had Battistuta, like Vieri, Del Piero. It had all the gunmen in football. Zamorano, all them men were all there. Like, every team had at least 2 men, bro. Zola was there, Varane was there, Vieira was there, Henry was there. Bro, like, everyone was in Italy. So it was like the Prem is now, where like they say all the big players are coming to the Prem. Italy was like the superstar league, bro, where everyone was there, bro.
It's a Replay Me League.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Replay Me League, but all the stars were on my team. You know that was there. So like when they said, "Oh, we're gonna do an all-star team," I was like, "Bro, it's my team versus the rest, bro."
They said 2 players on each team.
Yeah, but it's like you can't pick 2 players from our team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense at all. Like, even when they're doing the little head-to-heads and doing the little FIFA cards, like, you can't compare these man to my players, bro. It's a disrespect. Like, I was looking at these things, I see some of these matchups. I was like, I've never seen you repost this, and all of a sudden he's got a card and that. Allow it, you know, like that. So I was like, nah, it's dead. But the Italian league was cold, innit? So now I was doing the football thing, and then I just always played football. Like my uncle, and then man just become obsessed with kicking ball. Always had a ball with me. Everyone that knows me at school, I always used to come to school before school to kick ball at lunch. Never used to eat my lunch, used to eat in class, blood. And then just kick ball after school, blood. And then man got picked up by Brentford in primary school, went Centre of Excellence there, and then to Fulham, and then I was meant to go Arsenal, to be fair. And then I bust my knee at 15. Had my first op at 15, bruv. Imagine man's gone under the knife before my 16th birthday.
Is it?
Yeah, mad thing. Bust my knee completely. Same injury that Virgil had. Like, snapped the knee, bro.
Was it like a collision? Like someone?
Yeah, goalkeeper.
Oh.
Hate keepers, bro. They don't pull out of anything, bro.
They're nuts.
Keeper. I've had a rib broken from a goalkeeper.
Though,
knee in my ribs, broke my rib. Flipping. My leg got stuck in the floor. You see what Pickford done to Van Dijk? Exactly the same thing, bro. I've snapped my leg, pop. Literally was out for like a year and a half. And then, by the time I came back, I was like 17. I was never the same, bro. After that, bare muscular injuries. I went all over the place. I went on trials, bare different places. Ended up playing in Sweden. Ended up going out to America briefly. But it's never the same, bro. Like,
what was you thinking when you got the original knee injury? God, that's at 15. And obviously, you're probably looking to get your skull out at 16.
Bro, like, bruv, literally, it was the year before, innit? Like, it was when everyone was trying to hand those out, and I was nailed on, bro. Like, to the point where it was like, man spoke to like Arsenal scouts in it, and they're like, right, they want to come chat to my mum in it. Like they were like, yeah, like they were proper interested. And at the time, obviously, like it's like, yeah, Arsenal are the ops and that. I got a Tottenham family, innit? You know the one. So I was like, my mum was like, oh, you're not playing for Arsenal, like the little tongue in cheek thing, but really, she would have taken the money, innit? You know the ones. But she was like, oh, you can't play for Arsenal and that. You're Tottenham family and that. But nah, it was going that way, bro. Like I was proper, like I was like 2 weeks away from it, bro. But I believe in life, everything happens for a reason, innit? And it's one of them ones where it was a bad injury. And I never fully recovered. Even to this day, I ain't recovered from it. Like, cause my body's still imbalanced. Everything's still off and that. But like, I don't know. It was a mad time, bro. I think it builds you psychologically, though, innit? And I have to say, like, going through injuries and all of those things, I think it's a testing thing. I don't think it's something that you can explain if you ain't really been through it, innit? Like, if you ain't been the guy that's always in the treatment room, and then it's kind of like, you're like, right, why is my luck so dead, bruv? It's like there's bare man that are dead. Like, I had teammates, yeah, that I see your thing, the man are talking about the snooze and that, bruv. Bro, I had teammates that would have snooze on the coach and that on the way in Sweden. Bare man do it, the snooze thing. That's the first place I saw it.
Do you know, even yesterday, in the final when we're lining up, one of their players popped it in.
Is it?
As we're like spudding, like they slid it in. I've never got that though, man.
Bro,
So you played with the snus?
Yeah, like he's put it in. Like,
I'd never heard of it until I was in Sweden. That's where I saw it. I thought you could only get it there. I didn't know that people do that in England. But I was in Sweden. I came back from Sweden the year after the Olympics was here, so I wasn't here. So that's 2013, and man were doing snus and that, like on the coach on the way to games. Like man was always professional. Never drank alcohol. I didn't have my first drink till I was like 25 or 26 or something. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. Man was always in the gym, always looked after myself, always ate well, everything like that, and it still didn't help. And then I had man that literally we would play a game, and then after the game, man then would have beers and that on the coach, and then they'll drop us to the city centre. Man would go out and they won't get home until the next day. And I would just go straight to my house, bro. Like, and it didn't matter. You know them ones. So when people say about the lifestyle and all of that, bro, sometimes it just don't matter. You know, like that, it don't matter. You can do all the rehab, you can do all these other things, but bro, like when sometimes shit can just go sideways, bro. Like that's just how it is. And mentally, if you're not strong and you're putting in everything that you're putting in, and you're seeing other man, like I had man turning up to training after being out all night, not even going home, in their clothes from the night before and that, bro. I've seen some madness.
I used to hear stories from my pops. He used to tell me like that Brazilian team, like the older ones, they used to all go carnival and that, like R9, Ronaldinho, them lots. They used to go out all the time, but you can't tell them nothing. They're still performing.
They're still performing, bro. Like, I had one teammate, I ain't even gonna say his name, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's a baller, bro. He's Irish, innit? Like, they'll know him, and they always compare him to like George Best and that. Like, bro, this you will go out maybe on Friday night, licked, turn up, team coach, stinking of alcohol, same clothes, man of the match. Mum's life, bro.
It's like some
Man of the match,
what position
bro.
did he strike?
Definitely a 10.
Like attacking mid, yeah.
Definitely. They're always 10s, bro.
Bro, he'll run from the halfway line, chop 8 man, come back, chop them again, round the keeper, score. He's drunk.
When I think of like ballers and alcohol, I think of Gascoigne straight away.
Yeah, bro. Bro, he was that good, fam.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, he could have played Premier League if he gave a shit. But he didn't give a shit, bro. He was happy to just go out, get drunk. His family had enough money that, like, because he came from nothing, his family was set. Do you know what I mean? He'd already played in, like, I think he played in a championship, and he got a move to Celtic and that. So he done his thing. You get me? But because his family were nice already, he didn't care, bro. Like, football was just a job to him, innit? Like, he just wanted to just vibe through life, and I respected it. But he was cold, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And then when you've got other players that are just like clean cut, don't drink, don't smoke, go bed on time, eat good, train, always in the gym, and it's fucked, bro. Mentally, it's exhausting, bro. And that's why I got to a point where I was like, bro, I'm tired of this rehab thing. I'm tired of it, bro. It's long right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like injuries. I'm the kind of guy that I'll have a banging pre-season, train hard, everything like that. First 2 games of the season, I remember debut, bagged, groin went, and I was like, fuck. And then I stayed and then literally, home debut bagged, and then I had a week for the next game. I didn't tell them that my groin went in it because I was kind of good at kind of just getting away with it, you know the ones, because I'm a ball to feet player anyway. You can kind of play in a 6x6 box. You don't really need to sprint in it, you know the ones, so you can just bop it off, bounce it off, play 2 touch and get away with it in it. And then stayed at home, and that usually the day before the game we just do tactics, and anyway we do like volleyball and that, and it's just all little fuck around, so you don't really have to even break a sweat in it. It's a joke thing, and just have the tracksuit on, pissing around. Massage every day. In Sweden they got this oil thing. It's like a hot oil, bro. It's kind of like a deep heat kind of oil. I don't know if they've got it here, but I was like massaging my legs and whatever. Cool. Match day, feeling good. Bag again. Away debut, quad on the other leg just goes, and I'm like, what? How's man's left groin gone? Yeah. Then I think I'm over that, and then the quad goes, and I was like, nah, my body's moving mad. And because you're playing within yourself and you're trying to balance things out subconsciously, your body's kind of overcompensating and doing too many things in it, and then your muscles just start going. So when you see players like Sturridge and that, a man are laughing saying he's always injured, there's literally nothing you can do about it. You know the ones, when you've just had so many different injuries, your body always tries to overcompensate, and then other things go. And that's why balance is mad important in sport, bro. You have to make sure you're strong on both sides, and if you're not, then everything is just off in it. So like the off-season stuff and the conditioning is so important in it. And I think a lot of footballers, they skip that in it. They just want to play football, but you have to physically prepare yourself to play football. I think footballers in general will probably have the worst conditioning, when you look at other sports in terms of athletes. Because when you look at rugby players, they don't get the injuries that football players get. And football players and rugby players are getting smashed. But them man are always in the weights room. See bare footballers, I don't lift weights. You need to start, bro. You know, like that. Man say I don't have to lift weights.
Try to say you don't lift
Yeah,
man say I don't lift weights.
He's a liar, man. Look at it. The guy using Baby Johnson every week, and you don't.
Man say they don't lift weights, but bro, basketball players lift weights. Do you know what I'm saying? Rugby players lift weights, but footballers think it's a badge of honor saying I don't lift weights and that, bro.
You know, when you were saying that people just want to play football, I thought of Pedri. The guy's played all season for Barca, then gone Euros, played near enough every game up to the semis. And I was in the Olympics, I'm thinking, I know you're 18, but...
Yeah, you're young, but bro, it catches up with you. You know what I mean? All these young ballers now, like I remember I never used to even have to warm up, bruv. Like man used to just go outside, run around for 7 hours, no problem. Do you know what I'm saying? But now, cuz, man got to warm up, resistance bands, everything, foam roll, everything. And even then I still might pull something. You know though? That's what it is, bro. I swear down, I think a lot of footballers overlook conditioning in it because it's not drilled into them. Whereas in America, if you play basketball, if you play NFL, if you play anything, man are in the weights room, innit? Like man know you have to do your conditioning. Football, then man are like, oh, I do 2 core strength, I do 2 planks and then go outside and play football.
It's more of a running thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but even to run, bro, but do you think that runners don't do weight training, blood? You know, like that. Man that run for Olympic sports, they do weight training, bro. Like, all them sprinters and that do weight training. You know what I'm saying? The man that do middle distance running still do weight training, bro. But a lot of footballers now, in the clubs, they're making you do it more. But when I was playing, bro, man never saw a Swiss ball. Man never saw a foam roller. Do you know what I mean? This was ages ago. You're looking...
Even with diet.
Yeah, even with diet and that. Look about 15
City
years
are
ago.
serious with their diets. If you come in and you've eaten the mad thing, I was watching it in one documentary. All the players, they've got their own chefs and that. In the, I think the Mendy, when he's showing around his house.
Yeah, but even De Bruyne though, my man come back looking, you know what I'm saying, like man was enjoying life, cuz. You know, like that, he come look like he's enjoying life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking, 15 years ago now, like, that man never had, like, core training and man weren't doing glute activation and all them things with the bands and that. Now you're seeing now, 15 years ago, you weren't seeing that. But you mad.
But you know how, like, players, some of them, like say the Prem ones, the top ones, Man United, they probably got the diets on lock. But say them lots.
All of them.
Lukaku and Shaw.
Nah, but I don't mean. I mean like in terms of throughout your playing career, you're not gonna be overweight. But that's what I'm saying. You see a lot of them after they finish football, they end up look at R9, Rooney. They don't care no more. They're letting themselves go.
Yeah, but that's with a lot of athletes, innit? But you know what it is, yeah? It's because they don't have natural discipline, innit? That's just what it is. Because if you notice, yeah, you look at people like, say, Jamie Redknapp and that, Gary Lineker. Them man are still in good shape now because they've naturally got the discipline and they care, innit? And then you get like a lot of boxers, they got such a bad relationship with food because they're always cutting weight that when they don't have to do it no more, they just fuck themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they've always just been cut weight, blown up, cut weight, like Hatton and, do you know what I mean? Like Prince Nassim and all them man there. They always go the other way, innit, on an extreme thing, innit? And a lot of the modern footballers now, the only reason why they don't get fat is because they got to be on TV now because they're pundits. If they didn't have to be on TV, their man would be fat, bro. I guarantee you. So it's one of them ones where, like,
I hate them though.
The discipline,
that discipline is long.
The discipline, you can't teach that, innit? It's either something you've got inside you or you don't have it, and that's why certain men have the careers they have and certain men don't. So when man say to me like, Dino's my go, innit, and man are like, oh no, longevity. It's like, fuck longevity, bro. Like, once I've won everything, I don't need to win it again. You know, I don't need to win it again.
So you say Ronaldinho over Neymar?
Yeah, Neymar is the best player in the world right now.
Agreed.
But Ronaldinho, for me, yeah, like, the reason why Dino is my goal is because I've seen Dino do things that you probably never see done again, bro. You know them ones. And not only was he doing them, but he was doing it to household names, bro.
There
like,
you go.
He wasn't doing it to chumps. Like, he was putting Nesta in a spliff, like, and Cannavaro and Terry and Maldini and these man, bro. And he was doing it while laughing at them, bro. Like, he was just smiling, bro.
Standing
like,
ovation.
Yeah. Football wasn't serious to him. Football was something he did, yeah, when he wasn't partying and meeting prostitutes. He wasn't on this athlete's life. He wasn't on this discipline, bro. The amount of times he got fined for not turning up to training, like, man used to get a helicopter and fly out of Barcelona to go Madrid to party, bro, like the day before a game, and then come back and do man of the match, bro. Like, so when man are like, oh yeah, but he only done it for X amount of years. De Bruyne won the Champions League, the Ballon d'Or, yeah, the World Cup, everything within a 3-year period. He clocked the game and tapped out. He was semi-retired at Barcelona, bro. He was still playing, but he was drunk half the time. He's a real bad man, bro. Like, and then he even went jail for fraud and that. I mean, he went jail for a fake passport, bro. You're Ronaldinho. You don't need to do that.
He's a man.
He's the greatest, bro.
No, he has to just ask someone and they'll give it to him.
Yeah.
And whatever he says, because he's Ronaldinho.
Man went jail and then he was still Mega Man in jail. He was on the jail team, running the jail team.
Even talking about
he's a real baller, bro. Like, honestly, so for me, yeah, it's like, I always judge people, yeah, how good they were at the peak of their powers, innit? Longevity is just down to discipline. And not everyone's got the same discipline, innit?
100%. I wanted to bring it back a bit to Sweden.
Yeah.
So how did it exactly end? And what did you...
You know how it ended?
How old was you? What did you transition into after that?
It ended because I just got one injury too many. And psychologically, it was too hard for me, innit? Because it's like, when you're not in the best of places psychologically, that is when you miss your friends and your family the most, innit? Because obviously when you're at home, you have that support system, innit? Like, man could be upset. I weren't depressed or nothing like that because I don't feel like I can be, because I'm someone I'm balanced in a sense that I know that nothing lasts forever, innit, when it's bad. And also, I also know that I've got good friends, I've got good family. I always knew I had a house, a home to go back to. I got supportive parents and that. So I never felt alone, like, you know them ones. I never thought like, right, like life's over or whatever. Like, it was never that. But I got to the point, I think I was 24. Yeah, I was 24 and I got to the point where I was like, bro, like, I can't keep doing this. Mentally, it's exhausting. Like, my friends and my family ain't here. I just want to go home. You know them ones. I literally made a decision and I was like, because I get free flights home and that in the contract. And I was just like, you know what? My contract wasn't over till the end of the season. And I was just like, you know what? I just want to go home. Do you know what I mean? And they just let me go home. And I'm grateful for that. You get me? And they just let me go back home. And when I went back home, I was chilling in the yard for maybe about a week. And then I was like, all right, cool. I need to get out of the house. Because if I stay in the yard I'm just gonna get weighed down, bruv. You get me? So then man was just going gym every day and just training in the gym just to get that adrenaline of just exercising and just whatever.
How was social media them times? Cause you said you had support from your family and your brethren.
Yeah, social media wasn't really a thing like that, bro. Like I had like a personal Twitter account, but I didn't really use it like that. Twitter was kind of new, like, do you know what I mean? So I wasn't really on Twitter. These times Instagram didn't exist. Man was on a Facebook thing, and even the Facebook, I didn't really use it like that. I wasn't really a social media user like that. So yeah, like it was nothing. So there was I didn't feel like I had to keep up appearances for no one. These days,
I was about to say, that probably made it smoother. You see, these days, like, especially man from ends, when you're known as like the Arsenal you or the Chelsea you, and you don't quite make the cut, or you're back in non-league or something.
Yeah, it's tough because man see pictures of you in the tracksuit. They see you one day you're snapping, the next minute you're not no more. Then you're in Marks and Spencer's. It's tense. You know them ones. For me, it wasn't like that because we didn't have that. We didn't have that pressure. We didn't have anything like that. The most that people would have known is obviously from school. They always knew I was playing football, whatever, academy, whatever. So everyone always knew me as that. And then it was like, apart from the odd newspaper article or whatever that got posted on Facebook that maybe my mum might post or something, I never really posted too many things in it. So I was just quite private. And even though I'm in social media now, I'm still mad private. Like, people don't really know my life in it outside of what they see me doing, like on my shows, innit? They don't know nothing about me. So at the time, I just came back, just went back to normal, bro. Like, literally, I was just training in the gym. One of my brethren was a PT in the gym, and I literally just said to him, I was like, bruv, like, can you get me a job? Like, and he literally spoke to his manager, got an interview, got a job, and literally within 3 weeks of coming home, I was working, bro, because I couldn't stay in the house because I'd have gone mad. So I just went straight to training people in the gym. And then, yeah, like, I just went from there, bro. And then I was in the gym probably from 2013 until, I've been doing YouTube full time for like 2 years, but I've been doing YouTube for 5 years. First 3 years, I was still working in the gym and just doing YouTube. And by then, man had videos with millions of views and people were recognizing me, and I was still working, bro. Not because I necessarily had to, but because, like, when you're doing full-time YouTube and that, it's a lonely life, innit? Like, because it's just you and the camera, bro. Like, I'm just sitting in a room by myself talking to a camera, bro. But there's like 5,000 people watching me, but I'm in the room by myself, bro. You know that one? Like, man don't deep it, you know? Like, at one time I was living in like a flat share and that. Like, I was living like in South Wimbledon, like a nice place and that. But like, my flatmates, I'll be like, I have 2 flatmates and that. They go out to work, do all the things. I work at home, bro. Like, man could be in the house all day. I've worked. And I could just be in the house all day, bro. I could not leave my yard apart from maybe to go to Sainsbury's and that to get food. And I was thinking, bruv, I don't see anyone, like, you know, like that. All my family live in Northwest and all my brethren live in Northwest and West. I'm in Southwest because that's where my gym was. But I got no friends and family really here. I've got people I've met through the gym, but I'm not from here. So man's just in the yard, bro, to the point where, like, I quit the gym because I didn't need the money, and then I went back because I was bored, bro, of just being at home.
But now you can even see through the variety of your types of videos as well. You're doing the football ones, done the boxing ones as well. So it's not like you're on the screen.
Not boxed in, bro. I'm doing loads of different things, but like, the fucked thing is, it's a mad lonely life, and I'm an introvert anyway. Like, I like my own space, so I'm happy to just be inside by myself. But then it'd be like, right, a whole week I ain't seen no one, blood. You know, like that. Like, easily a whole week goes by, and then I went back to the gym for a little while, but then I'm kind of too well known to be working and that. People asking to take a picture of me. I'm in uniform and that. You know them ones, and I don't even need to be there, but I'm there because I don't want to be at home on my own. I'm bored, like, you know them ones. And all my friends are in normal jobs, so it's not like during the day I could say, yo, do you want to link up, go get breakfast and that. Man, them are in 9 to 5s and that. You know, like that. And then the industry and that, bare man in the industry are fake, so I don't really want to be around them. So it's kind of like, it was cool when me and my brother were both full time, because then we would just go gym together during the day and stuff like that. Because before, it was like when I was full time and my brother wasn't full time, it was like, bruv, man didn't have no one to jam within a day. Do you know what I'm saying? So like there's bare different things, this lifestyle and like what we do and that. Like bare people don't understand what it's like, innit? They just think, oh yeah, it's sick. Man just makes videos and gets paid and that, and it's just all calm. But bruv, it's mad lonely, yeah, if you don't have people around you doing the same thing.
Who got into it first between you and
I did.
X? Oh,
I
okay.
did, yeah, he's my younger brother, innit?
From Facebook, innit? Is that your first videos?
Snapchat. I done the Snapchat thing. I was vlogging on Snapchat, and then how the Facebook thing came about was my Snapchat was doing mad numbers, and then I think one of the Snapchat vlogs I done got uploaded online. I didn't have a page or nothing, and then it ended up on them banner pages on Instagram. Like I can't even remember what they're called now, but they got like hundreds of thousands of followers and that at the time. And you know when you go viral, but I didn't have a page or nothing in it, and bare people were atting me. But they were atting in my personal Instagram account at the time, below saying, "Oh, I know that guy. That's so and so and so." And I was like, "Bruv, man, can't have my personal shit out there. Like, that's mad. I've got holiday pics and that on there. You know them, man." And I remember it was just getting blown up in it. And yeah, man. After that, I decided, yo, like, man's gonna make somewhere where people can find the stuff, because that's when I clocked that people loved it. It wasn't even like a planned thing; just went viral in it. I started doing videos on Facebook and that. Within 2 months I got contacted by Vice, I got contacted by like BBC and that. I done this social media thing backwards, innit? I done the mainstream thing first and then went back to YouTube, innit? Whereas everyone does it the other way around. Like within my first year I done BBC, I done the Vice thing, or I done loads of things with Vice. I got a series with them. I done E4.
What type of content was you doing before they reached out to you?
A mixture. Like, so I used to just do topical things. So now, the mad thing with me is, yeah, my thing was way ahead of its time. Because now all the stuff that you're seeing, like a lot of these guys kind of doing the little comedy sketch things and the little videos on Instagram. Instagram wasn't a thing then. So because of that, man never had the little things. I was doing little 2-3 minute like funny videos and that on Facebook. Because Insta wasn't a thing, really. Like, do you know what I mean? Instagram was brand new, innit? So Instagram was just for pictures at the time. So I done it on Facebook. That went mad. Some of it was football. Like I done a Euro 2016 video, like a reaction to like the squad and that. And then from that, BBC Sport come to me. Yeah, it was mad. And then I ended up doing a Conor McGregor Mayweather coverage for BBC Sport. Yeah, the video should still be on BBC Sport now. Bro, like I done so many things here that people don't know about because I did the mainstream stuff first. And because I did the mainstream stuff first, obviously it's an older audience, innit? So a lot of the younger people that got put onto my content maybe in, I'll say 2019, bro, man had already done everything by then. Like, so I done the mainstream thing, BBC Radio, 1Extra, 5 Live, you name it, like everything. BBC One, BBC
How was
2.
you finding it when you was doing it?
It was mad because it's like, I'm just from ends, bruv. A man is sending Mercedes to my house to pick me up and bring me to the studio. Like when I done a Channel 4, a E4 thing with Russell Kane, the comedian, cool brother, and like man are sending cars to pick me up from the gym, and then I'm going to film with Channel 4, and then man seeing the invoice, and I'm like, rah, this is one day. You know them ones, and I'm like, I can't be working in the gym, bruv. You know them ones, I need more of these jobs. You know them ones there, and then when you see stuff like that, it's mad. But because I done it all backwards and I done all the mainstream stuff first, it's kind of like I'm over that. Like a lot of people on YouTube now want to get the Sky Sports thing or something. Done it already. Do you know what I mean? Bear man want to do like the BBC thing, done that. I mean, ITV done that, Channel 4 done that, Vice done that, all of these things. And it done well, but it made me realise that I need a platform where I could be myself, say what I want, not be censored. Do you know what I mean? And even though it's the slower way and it don't look as good, innit? Because a lot of people will go and do the freeness for the mainstream thing because it looks like you're doing the thing. But it's just like, bro, once you done it once, you done it a million times, bro. Unless they're going to give you your own show, who wants to be a guest a million times? You know what I mean? I've been a guest on a lot of these things so many times to the point where I stop answering their phone calls. I'm like, bro, if you're not going to give me my own show, I'm not coming. Like, and I've had that conversation with bare people, you know, and a lot of people aren't brave enough to do that.
Takes a lot to say that.
Like, bro, how can I be a guest on your show over 30 times on your show? It's like, you're taking a piss now.
Practically work for
Yeah,
them.
like, I work for you, blood, but I have to invoice you every time. It's a joke thing, bro. Like, I've had serious conversations with people, like, at the BBCs and that, and I'd be like, bruv, you're always asking me to come in. You're always ringing my phone and saying, oh, what's your opinion on this? What's your opinion on that? You're not paying, man. And you just want me to keep coming. I said, I'm not coming, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And then you see other people that ain't putting the work you've put in, don't have the clout you have, don't have the numbers you got, and they just walk straight in and got a job, bro. And I'm just like, yeah, this is mad to me. So at the beginning, my thing was, yeah, like, I want to go into, like, do some punditry, maybe, like, get a radio show. Do you know what I mean? Do all these things. But then when I clocked the politics with all the mainstream, I said, like, bro, I'll do it on my own channel. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to do it.
Is it proper scripted? That's what all it is.
Bro, of course it is, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, if you don't think, yeah, that these football pundits don't have researchers that give them papers and that give them stats and all these, do you think they know these things?
Nah, you see that on Match of the Day.
We know these things because we're actual football fans, yeah, and we're fans of the clubs. Do you think, yeah, that, say, like Alan Hansen, yeah, that's a Liverpool fan that probably doesn't even watch Liverpool play no more, do you know what I'm saying, knows the stats for Harry Kane, bruv? Of course he doesn't. Bruv, you got a piece of paper in front of him. All these men don't really know, like, they've got a research team that tell them everything, bro. So most of these man, if they're not getting paid to watch ball, they're not watching it, I promise you. And there's even video of Gary Neville saying not too long ago, oh yeah, I struggle to watch games and that. Bruv, you're a pundit, fam. And it's out there.
How can you struggle to watch?
Man struggle to watch football matches when they're not at work because football's just a job to them. Like, it's not a passion. Like, us man will sit down. During the Euros, I done over 110 hours streams for Twitch, bruv. 110 hours. And it didn't feel like that because I was just watching football.
Something you enjoy.
But that's what I mean.
Was it Harry Kane? He said when he goes home, he don't watch football.
It might have been bare footballers.
They don't watch. You don't watch games in their prem.
For players that understand it a bit more, because they're full-time playing, innit?
Nah, I think if I was a full-time player, I still want to see like what goes on in other leagues and my league.
Nah, of course, but the man that don't, I kind of understand it more because you're playing football every single day, bro.
Yeah, bare man
to get tired of it, innit? But for a
when
pundit,
I played, I didn't get tired of football. I don't know how you could get tired of football. And that's what it is. When you're playing, yeah, like, if anything, you should be watching it more, bro, because, like, your brain is what makes you a good footballer. And that's why I rate players the way I rate players now. Like, even with myself, even though I haven't really played football for like 8 years, I know that I'm a better player now than I was, bro, because I've watched so much football and I've learned so many things that, like, I know that, like, if my body can do what I want it to do, yeah, my brain is 10 times more developed than it was. Do you know what I mean? And footballers should always be watching football to learn things, bro. How do you improve if you don't watch football, bro? Before you do anything, you have to see it, bro. So if you're not watching it, well, like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, bro. So when ballers say they don't watch football,
some of the best ballers I know don't watch football. That was mad. I don't know how.
Exactly, but
as in, like, personally, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and they could be better. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because watching football could never make you worse.
Yeah.
You know, it can only improve.
If it made it worse.
That's like when man say, oh yeah, bruv, like, man looks good and I eat shit. Yeah, but you could look better if you ate better. You know what I mean?
There you go.
You know, like that. Man say, oh yeah, I don't bang weights and I'm hench. You'll be more hench if you banged weights. Like, do you know what I mean? You can always improve, innit? So even if you're good without watching football, you could improve, innit? And I feel like if you're a footballer and you don't watch football, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
So then, yeah, now with YouTube, I'm not sure about everyone else, but I'll probably come across you through United Stand still, with Flex and that. How did that come across? Because I don't know about their channel before that, to be fair, still.
Neither did I. I'm gonna be real. I didn't, bro. Like, honestly, you know what happened, yeah? Like, obviously, I done what I done before. And that's the funny thing about YouTube as well. Like, a lot of youths, because they don't know who you are, they think that you ain't done nothing, innit? And that's why you always get the odd little cheeky youth try run banter. Like man's verified on every single platform, bro. Every platform. Man got a Facebook page with 100,000+ followers I don't even use, bro. Like, man's been deep in the game, innit? So by the time I'd linked up with the United Stand, I already had a fully verified Facebook page over 100,000 followers. I was verified on I think Instagram, and then my Twitter tick came not long after. But and basically to get verified, you have to be doing stuff in the media, innit? Like, so I'm highly respected in the mainstream media because I've worked with so many different people, innit? So it's one of them ones. I'd done it all, bro, and I decided that I didn't want to do the mainstream stuff no more. I wanted to focus on YouTube kind of thing. And basically what happened was I was going to United anyway, just as a fan. And then I used to, like, I went on, imagine I'd done a fan cam once, yeah, with like Full-Time Devils before, innit? Because man knew like Makola before, because my brethrens, like we had like 3 season tickets, innit, between 4 of us. And obviously the man them got youth, so they can't go to every game, innit?
Saying rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, so we do the thing. If it was a big game, we would say, all right, cool, like my man can't get a babysitter, so he can't go. Hopefully he can't go, but then whatever, innit?
Yeah.
So it's one of them ones. So the man them, obviously you're splitting the money in it for the seats. So we got 3 seats and there's 5 of us. So it's kind of like a, yeah, blood. I got techie. Sometimes you want to go to a game, but man them's going, or sometimes man want to go a game, but he can't get a babysitter. And I'm like, yeah, you get me. So it's one of them ones. And the man them live in Birmingham, innit? And Adam lives in Birmingham. So I used to stop off in Birmingham, like en route to Manny, innit? Like just to either pick up the tickets. So I'd always leave it there because it's halfway, innit? So yeah, Adam's from Birmingham. So sometimes I used to link the man them and then go up there with Adam, and then before games I used to see Flex, brother. Like, no, after games I used to see him out there with a camera, and I'm thinking, right, who's this you, innit? Because he's black, innit? And you don't see black man at games like that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, who's this black you out with a camera, like this, that and the other? I didn't really know him. And then I think I saw something online, and then I saw he was kind of following me. I followed him back, and then we just kind of started talking here and there. We didn't know each other. Bare people thought we know each other before. And then I saw the channel. Obviously it was probably on about 150k. These times Full-Time Devils on like 500k. Like, no one didn't really know the channel, innit? And obviously I knew I had a following already, and I was making football content. But I just said to Flex one day, I was like, bro, like, we need to just do something, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no one making content for the man them right now. Do you know what I mean? Even Full-Time Devils, like, they've got their audience, innit? And it's mainly like Midlands upwards, like northern white lads and that watch them, innit? Like, they ain't got no black man on the channel, nothing like that. And I was just like, bro, like, let's do it, innit? Let's do something. These times when we sat down and done the Flex and Man show, there weren't shows like that out there, innit, at the time. And it was my idea completely. I just said, bro, we might as well do it, man. We got nothing to lose. No one's doing it. Like, he lives in Luton, I'm from London, but he grew up in like Neasden and that, so he's a Northwest Don. So I was like, bro, let's just do it, innit? Like, man, then put it out there. I've already got an audience. I've already got a following. Like, man already does something. Let's do it. And it was just a hit, bruv. Like, bare the man them started watching the content because they saw people that looked like them, people that spoke like them. And then because of that as well, like, obviously now, like, I get people like Avellino, Teflon and them, man, like, they're my brethren. They come on my channel all the time. But they started watching the channel, like Harry Pinero and that. Like, these man are all my brethren now. But they watched the channel because they saw a man that looked like them on it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of how it started up. Literally, me and Flex were talking. I just said, bro, let's do the show. Yeah, and I said to him, I said, bro, like, comfortably could be the biggest United fan channel in the world. At the time I said that, we was on like 150k. He was like, are you sure? And I was like, bro, like, remember, I know this internet thing. These times, this would have been, I reckon, about 2 years ago, bro. I'm already 3 years deep into online, and I know how things go viral, innit? Like, I know how the internet can change your life in one day, bro. I done a video that got over 1 million views in 6 hours, bro. Like, I understand how you can go from being like someone who's just, imagine, I filmed a video in my kitchen, bro, in a shared accommodation, bro, and I was living in a yard, like, with my iPad, bro, and the iPad was on the kitchen table, bro. I filmed the video, and in 6 hours, my life was never the same again, bro. Like, BBC, everyone, who's this guy, blah, blah, blah. I filmed it in my house, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, crazy. Like, I know the internet can do that to you. So, because of that, I was like, bro, like, we can do a mad thing with this football thing. And he was like, oh, cool, we'll give it a go and that. And then we just started doing bits, bro. Like, and that's just how it happened. Like, we started going to Old Trafford. the channel was tiny at the time. So it's not even like man were making money like that from the channel at the time. We were just going up there doing our thing. We were going up and down from Manny on the same day, bro. Like from London to Manny the same day, 7-hour round trips. Channel wasn't making money to be staying in hotels or nothing. Like we proper grafted, bro. Like when I tell you, there were times where we'd go up to Manchester, like Champions League games. I got a client at Thursday morning at 6 a.m, bro. I was driving from Manny back down to London, straight to the gym, sleeping in the staff room for 3 hours, just so I could get a little nap before my 6 o'clock client, bro. Like we grafted. Do you know what I mean? To grow that channel and to build
Was
it to
that
what it was.
what was Flex doing?
Yeah,
YouTube
Flex
by
was a
himself
school
before it?
teacher
Oh, okay.
and a DJ, blood. Flex had 3 jobs, blood, like at the time. Man was DJing, a school teacher, and doing this, bro. Like we were grinding, bro. Like we absolutely grafted. That's why when man tried discredit us, yeah, for what we done at the channel, I find it hilarious, bro, because the fan cams and the stuff that me and Flex did, like that's what really helped propel the channel, innit? And I had multiple viral fan cams, bro. My fan cams were always getting the most views, always, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where like the work that we put in, like you can't quantify, yeah, what man did. Like you can't put a value on it with money or numbers or anything. Like even the diversity of the audience, bro. Like I've got a massive following in the United States now, in South Africa, in India, and all these places, because United have 1.1 billion worldwide followers. And guess what, yeah, the most populated places on planet Earth all have brown people in it. So when they're seeing a man that looks like them, straight away, that's a selling point for them. You know the ones. All the man them in India are rocking with me, South Africa, like you name it, bro. It's because they're seeing man that look like them, bro. And that's just what it is. And when you've got a big fan base like that as well, and they've got a reference point of someone that they can kind of identify with, bro, like there's a lot of power and a lot of pull in that. You know the one. And that's why the channel just done the mad thing, bro. When I left, it was an 850k, bro. 150 to 850, bro.
What's that in 2 years?
Yeah, not even 2 years. You know what I mean? Because I left a year ago. You know, like that. So it's crazy numbers, bro. Like it's absolutely crazy numbers.
That's
it was the
mad
fastest
stuff.
growing channel on YouTube at the time. So, like, do you know what I mean?
And is it Mark's channel?
It's
originally?
Mark's channel, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And big up Flex, yeah, because like me and Flex done.
Big him up.
We done some madness, bro. Like 7-hour round trips from London to Manny. You know the amount of times we were just chatting shit on the motorway to stay awake. You know them Champions League games kick off at 8, finish.
And that's the stuff that's not on camera.
And that's the stuff that's not on camera, bro. Like Champions League kick off at 8, so we're leaving London at like 4:30. Do you know what I mean? Getting to Manny for like 7, and about 7:30, yeah. And then getting a quick food and that. Big up the Caribbean truck as well, blood, at the top of Matt Busby Way. I'm not eating that idiot food in the stadium. You get me? So man get my little rice and peas and my dumpling and that. And then bruv, man sitting down watching Man United play, and then we're out doing fan cams, and then we're editing them simultaneously to get them up. And then we're getting back in the car at maybe 11:30, and then we're driving back. Man's getting home at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, bruv. And we did that solid, yeah.
You have to edit yourself?
Yeah. Huh?
Did you have to edit it yourself?
Now Josh was there doing the editing. So imagine,
Okay.
yeah, we had 2 memory cards. So he's holding it and filming it, and then when we finish that fan cam, that memory card's going into the laptop, and then it's getting quickly edited and then uploaded simultaneously. So it's a mad operation, bro. So man out, rain, sleet, snow in Manchester at Old Trafford.
Them trips are so
And then
long.
doing them trips, bro. And you know in the motorway when man's just like, bro,
Yeah.
bruv, man's chatting to each other to just stay awake. Pit stops and that, going service stations.
Red Bulls.
Yeah, bruv, like, you know them ones and that, you're not eating and that. Man, I having to go flipping McDonald's. My diet was all over the place. Like, bro, the amount of sacrifices that man made, yeah, to help build that channel, yeah, to where it was, it's crazy, bro. Like, people don't see that off the camera. They just see all the clean editing and all these things, and they think, yo, these man are living the dream, blood. Man get to go watch games and do fan cams and all these things. Like, these times, my season ticket I'm paying for myself. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, all these times we're grinding to grow the thing. The thing wasn't making man money, bro. Like, it was just like
Was Mark ever at the games?
Nah. Just at home, bruv. Just at home. Do you know what I'm saying? The games was me, Flex, and Josh, the cameraman, and then after that, we got Miles, another cameraman. So we would all kind of travel up together. Then Saeed, Adam, all the guys that we met were Manny based anyway because they were just fans that we met.
Did you meet Saeed later on in through United?
Yeah, we met Saeed because he done a fan camera and he's just making me laugh, blood. So every week we just kept bringing man on, and Saeed's my guy, bro. He's just on my channel, innit? So we've got genuine friendships, innit? Because we built it through bare like work, like hard work and
no, it makes sense because I think you can see it on cam still.
Yeah.
You'd think that you and Flex known each other for
when you spend 7 hours in a whip with someone, like
every week,
bro. Like, bro, I see him Flex more than I see him, my mum, my brothers, everyone. Like, if United got Champions League, I'm seeing this guy twice a week just for games, plus to film the Flex and Rants show, which we usually filmed like either like on a Monday after the weekend, or if there was like a Champions League game on the Tuesday, we might wait and then film it on a Wednesday. So sometimes I've seen him like 3 times a week, bro. You know, like that. So that, in terms of the hours we spent together, man, have stayed in hotels together after, once the thing started making more money and we could stay in hotels, so we didn't have to come down the same night, stay in hotels, going out raving in Manny together with Saeed and that. Like, you get me? So like, man, have really like spent bare time actually together. So even though we had only known each other for a short period of time, the actual hours we spent together, that's where that bond comes from. You get me?
It's crazy because all of this could have changed if you supported Spurs as well.
Yeah.
If you started supporting Spurs, all this money is crazy.
No, but to be fair, if I supported Tottenham, what me and my brother would have done together would have been stupid. I can't lie. Or even if I supported Arsenal, because bare people are like, oh, I wish you supported Arsenal and that, because that's the man them club, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what Troops is doing and what Troops has done and that, it's the man them club. If I supported Arsenal, I know half of the crap that I get from some of these like Mank fans and that, I wouldn't get from the Arsenal fans. Like, I wouldn't get it from them, innit? Because they just understand me because they know people like me. You know them ones.
So the Manks, they don't.
No, bruv, not really. You know what it is? It's a mixture.
Yeah.
Lingo, accent.
Yeah, not the Brexit man don't like me, but do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where.
Did you ever get backlash, like, from, say you have an opinion from a fan cam that you think
all the time, bro, all the time? But you see, the thing with me is, these man don't understand me because Man United is a religion to them. Man United is football to me. It's not a religion. It's not a religion to me. You know them ones. I don't support Man United because my uncle, but I support Man United because my uncle did. I didn't support Man United because my granddad did and his granddad did and that. Like, it's not that deep to me, bro. It's football to me. Like, I love football. Football comes first, bro. Like, my team that I manage, I support them, bro, more than I support Man United, bro. It's my team. You know them ones. I'm the manager. I choose the players, bro. I love my team more than I love Man United.
You couldn't even tell because I think it was one game when we played. You're watching United, but we're on the way to the game.
Yeah. I'm watching Man United on my phone on the way to our game, bro. Like, when I stream, I make money, bro. Like, I sacrifice making money to go coach a team that I pay for them to play, bro, because I love football, bro, more than I love Man United. Certain men love their football club, don't watch other teams, don't know nothing about football. They call themselves a football fan. You're not a football fan.
That's when the bias comes in and stuff. Man.
You're not a football fan. You're a Man United fan, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? You're a Man United fan. I'm not a Man United fan. You know what I mean? Like, brother, I'm a football fan, bro. I'm not a Man United fan only. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go where the good football is, bro. Like, I'll watch a Man United game and then straight over, a man will switch over and watch a Serie A game or La Liga or a Bundesliga game. Like, it's not that deep to me. When I watch Man United and they're playing shit football, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, like, best team in the world. I'll be like, bro, that was dead. Like, because that's who I am, innit, bro? Like football is king to me, bro. I want to see good football. I want to see good players. If I don't think a man's good, I say a man's not good. So when I'm saying Ronaldo's not my top 5, man, have to respect how I see football. Like, whether you agree with it or not. But you can't write off the way man sees football.
It's a game of opinion.
Yeah, because not everyone, like, remember when we had this argument in the group chat? You have the football fans that are just religious for their team. Yeah. So you're never gonna catch me saying I hope Sancho does well. I'm not gonna say that.
Exactly.
And then
Sancho's a baller. Like, I hope he does
Yeah,
well at United.
see?
I'm not saying I hope
That's
he
what I
bangs
mean.
a hat
I'm not
against
like that,
Spurs.
bro. Like Van Dijk had the same injury as me. I was like, bro, I hope he makes a full recovery and he comes
Then
back
you got man.
and he plays well, bro. And yeah, he plays for
Got
Liverpool.
man wishing injury.
Yeah,
you got
come
man
on.
wishing
see?
injuries.
And because he
bro.
Yeah,
plays for
those
Liverpool,
guys.
bare Man United fans say he's not a real Man United fan. He wants Van Dijk to recover. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, he's a human being, bro.
Yeah.
Man busts his leg, bro. It's football. If Man United are good, they're gonna win anyway. You know what I mean? You can't wish injury on man. That don't make no sense, bro. And that's what I mean. Like, I'm not tribal when it comes to football. I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care. And certain man said, "Oh, would you take Suarez? He played for Liverpool." I said, "Brother, you dumb, bro." I said, "I'll take him tomorrow." Sir Matt Busby played for Liverpool. You pagan. Dennis Law played for Man City. Peter Schmeichel played for Man City. What? So what, bruv? Do you know what I mean? I'll take Suarez tomorrow. I don't care if he's racist. I'll still take him.
You can never have the same opinion as everyone in football. Everyone has different opinions. But you know, with like people disagreeing with your opinions, that'll probably be on comment sections and stuff. Do you find that, say you've uploaded a video, would you ever look at the comments? Do you ever do that?
Sometimes, but not really, innit? The thing is with YouTube, yeah, like, there's likes and dislikes, innit? All of my videos are like 95% upwards of likes. So I know what the comment section is going to look like. If I had a video and it was 90% dislike, then you know. Obviously, human nature is, yeah, that you will get drawn more to the negative ones. But because of my attitude, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, if I don't know you, why would your opinion on me even rattle me? In the slightest, bro. Like, I care about what the people that know me and actually know me think about me, innit? Like, if I care, like, they always say, yeah, if you wouldn't take advice from someone, don't even take criticism from them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wouldn't say to you, "Oh, yo, what would you think? What do you think of this and that?" Because that shows I value your opinion. Like, if I wouldn't ask you for help, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, really. Like, it's not that deep. Bare strangers and that, no faces, you know. Just like,
hidden account.
hidden accounts and that.
You don't know ball.
Yeah, you know.
I'm nowhere. Shut up, man.
I tell these man all the time, it's mad. It's easy to be mad funny, yeah, when man can't catch you slipping on the way to Sainsbury's because no one knows what you look like. You know them ones. Everyone's got an opinion, yeah, when their face ain't out there. Yeah. And as soon as you have to say it with your chest, yeah, and stand by your opinion, none of you man don't want to put your face on camera.
They're even trying to do, I saw Reece James is trying to launch something. It's like, because there's been obviously, especially with the Euros and all the racist comments and stuff, even in general, they're trying to make like accounts that have to match the person, or you have to, has to be a valid ID, no like gamer 123 chatting rubbish anymore. You have to have your name and stuff like that.
It's easy to do though, bro, because what's the thing? Airbnb, with Airbnb, you have to upload your passport picture or your license before they let you rent a property and stuff like that. So they should just make man do that on social media. You have to upload a passport picture.
Probably make less money for them.
But that's why they won't do it, bro. Because they'll lose all these bot following. Because you know what it is, yeah? All of these businesses, they'll go to brands and say, "Yo, we've got 3 billion active users." What does active users mean? Man could have 3 accounts and they're just trolling people on them. You know what I'm saying? But because they're active users, it looks like the thing's worth more money, innit? But most of these things are spam accounts. If they got rid of most of these under 14 man that's sitting at home, bruv, and using the contract phone that their mum's paying for to be running, man, they ain't gonna have no users, cuz.
Yeah, sure.
No, and that's just what it is. So it's a money thing, innit? Like, they could stop the trolls and that, but it would cost them money. But bro, they don't mean nothing to me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know when I'm shopping and that, and I'm just enjoying my life, bro, and I'm going on holiday and all that, I ain't worrying about them. I was viral. I was trending on Twitter one time for some bullshit, bro, and I was in Dubai, bro. I just posted a video of myself in the pool, bro, smiling, and just uploaded it and carried on, going back to my day. You know, like that, bro. Like,
it all depends on the individual still. A lot of men will seek clarity and look in the comments. You get what I'm trying to say?
Don't do it. I'm telling you. One thing I say to people, at the beginning,
Don't look down.
At the beginning, it's very good to interact with your comments for the simple fact that you have to build a community, innit? You build a community, you build a following, and also it helps build engagement in your channel. Because like on YouTube, the more comments you have below a video, the higher it pushes it up the algorithm, innit? So when people are having conversations in there and stuff like that, it builds it up. But when you get to a certain thing, like for me, like on my Facebook page, bro, like I had videos with 3,000 comments. Who's reading that? I'm not reading that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it got to a point where I was like, all right, cool, I can't do this no more. But on YouTube, when you log into the back, it always shows you like the last 3 comments. So sometimes I might just have a look at them and stuff like that, like them, respond every now and then. But I don't just sit and go through them, innit? Because it's not good for your mental health. And also, you can't get too high because then you get too low, innit? Like, I just believe in balance in life, bro. So I take praise and criticism the same way, bro. Like, it's just another person's opinion. It's really not important. You know what I mean? Like, respectfully, it's not that important. Like, if I don't know you, like, your opinion of me as a person or your opinion on my opinion, it's not really that important, bro. You know what I mean? I think too many people want to be liked. Too many people care about other people's opinions, and that's why people get depressed and stuff like that. It's like, bruv, how? Like, man say I'm getting bullied online. It's like, bruv, turn off your phone. You know, like that. Like, bruv, it's social media. I've been trending on Twitter. Like, literally, I think 2 weeks ago, I was trending like second or something in the UK on Twitter because someone clipped up something and it's like their man were trying to do the whole cancelling thing. And bruv, literally, I logged into Twitter. I didn't read no comments. I posted something that I logged out, bro, and I was just laughing, bro. Like, and then what? Guess what? 2 days later, everyone's forgotten, bro, because the internet's like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You think that man are onto you now? It's fine. Rooney's cheating tomorrow. You know what I mean? Man ain't talking about you no more. Man talking about Rooney on Snapchat. Like, that's what it is, bro. Someone will bug out the next day, and everyone will talk about them. Like, that's what the internet's like. It's very much like hot trendy, one day,
quickly forgotten.
Yeah, quickly forgotten, bro. That's why I say my biggest achievement, is to be 5 years deep into online and still very much as relevant now as I was when I first started. Because bare people, do you know what I'm saying? They have one good year, bro, and then you just don't see them again. And the man say, "Oh yeah, what happened to so and so?" Too many times I've seen it. The next big comedian that's gonna come up on Instagram gonna do the mad thing. That's it. They have one good year. They're gone.
You see that in a lot of industries as well. Not even YouTube, just sport,
music. Anything.
Music's a big one as well. Yeah.
I mean, next big thing and that. Nah, bro. Longevity and consistency. Do you know what I'm saying? A man's grown consistently for 5 years, bro. Do you know what I mean? And the average lifespan of this thing probably not even 6 months. You know, like that. So
now, because even what you're saying, like,
that's
the man them want to see some like people that are reliable. Like, I know for me, being a Chelsea fan, when I was watching the most Chelsea content, I wasn't really feeling like, oh yeah, this is like my sort of people. No way. Exactly. I even wanted to do my own thing because I was thinking, no one's gonna move like me about Chelsea. Most men, they're just like,
I hear it. That's like me with your brother, bro. Because Spurs fan, see expressions. I'm like, yeah, that's what I started watching. Like, exactly. Spurs fan cams was through him.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. But then because you got a deep though,
yeah, we're
3% in the UK, black man. So when we're doing well, representing these clubs, most of these men don't like it. Like, people like understand that, bro. Like, they don't like it, cuz like them Brexit man don't like it. You know, like that. They're like, oh, because bro, at one point United was sending me shirts, man are getting limited edition trainers, all these other things. And they're like, and I'm on Sky Sports deadline day, and they're like, he don't represent us. And I was like, yeah, you're damn right I don't. I represent myself. You know, like that. But that's how them man see it, because football's a religion to them. They see it like it's their club. When my brother done Sky Sports and he was doing the madness for Tottenham, bare them so-called Tottenham ultra bros, they're chatting bare shit. They're like, who's this guy? Like, and it's the same with Chelsea as well. You know what your fan base is like. So imagine the face of Chelsea online is a black man. Do you know what I mean? All them fucking Daves and that, they're fuming, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's just how it is. Like, man, have to keep it 100, bro. Like, in this industry that I'm in now, I know the majority of the hate I get, is from a lot of these fans, that don't like me because of where I'm from, bro. And then because of that, they latch onto man's opinion as well and chat shit. Because there's bare man that have the same opinion as me, but if they don't look like me, they don't even get a third of the heat.
They can say it.
You know what I mean? They can say it and not get heat. But with me, it's like, this fucking this, that, and the other, and rare. Like, you don't represent us. Never claim to represent you. I represent myself. All my opinions are my own. It's always been that way. I've never come out and said I'm the voice of Man United. I'm not. If I was the voice of Man United, my team would win trophies, blood. You know, like that. Because man wouldn't have that manager.
Would they?
Man wouldn't buy certain players. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's bare things man wouldn't do. So it's one of them ones. I don't represent the club. I don't represent the fans, but I represent my own fucking opinion, bro. And a lot of people ain't gonna like that, bro. And that's what comes with when you're doing the football thing, bro. Like, understand that football, even though there's a lot of black players, when you look at media, I think 95% of media in the UK are white middle class, yeah, and most of them are men as well, you know, like that. So when you got black youths like me, my brother Flex and all of that, these men are rattled in the mainstream. That's why I talk sport and that want to fire shots at Robbie and all that, bruv, because in the football space, the man them are dominating. Do you know what I'm saying? And it rattles the fuck out of them because they feel like they're not going to have a job in 5 years.
Bear man don't even watch TV no more, so
No.
YouTube things.
That's it. They know in 5 years they
When was the last
might
time
not
you
have a
watched
job.
Match of the Day?
Saw that tweet. You
Did
don't
you
watch
get
it. You got highlights on your phone.
Quickly.
Man.
No one's got time
Sky
for Match of the
Sports,
Day no
bro,
more.
you see the goals during the game on Twitter. Sky Sports are slapping it out. Match of the Day is extinct. The reason why Match of the Day is still going is because BBC is tax money, so they can just keep slapping money at it and paying Gary Lineker. But really, he's obsolete, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you want to find out about the game, yeah, if it's Man United, you'll come to me. Do you know what I'm saying? If it's Tottenham, you go to my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? If it's Chelsea, got my guy Matisse. Do you know what I mean? There's bare people, bro. Like, if it's Liverpool, go to James's channel. Do you know what I mean? United, you can go Saeed.
He's funny stuff.
James is a bad boy.
He's hilarious.
Like, bro, do you know what I mean? Bro, there's so many men that you can go to get real fan opinions. That man are really on the front line at the games. Man, you could tell really love the club, know the players, all of these other things, bro.
It's
like,
true. Because if it's a 12:30 kickoff, you're not waiting until 10:30 to
No.
watch Match of the Day. No.
no. It's man mad, bruv. Man, I want to watch this now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And Sky Sports do that now. So TV, old media,
Evolving.
they're done out here, bro. And that's why they hate YouTubers and they try to discredit us, because really, we're actually more qualified than them, because we actually support the clubs that we talk about. We don't talk about everyone because we don't watch everyone. We talk about our clubs that we specialize in, bro. Like, man, going to Man United home and away and that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Man's doing the mad trips. Man's doing all these things. So man knows what's going on. Like, man's been a fan since I was a kid. The first stadium my brother went to was Old Trafford. And we lived in London, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's pictures of me and him at the mega store. Do you know what I mean? Doing a Man United tour, bro. Like, I'm 6 and he's a baby, yeah. And man's doing a Man United tour, blood. Because that's my club, bro. You don't have a choice. You're coming, innit? You're my brother. You know, like that. So that's how the thing's always been patterned. So when you've got all these other men, do you think I'm going to sit down and watch a man that played for Liverpool that don't watch Man United talk about Man United and actually care? You alright, bruv? Don't mean nothing. It could be Sky, BBC, nothing. I'm not listening to Gary Lineker, a Leicester fan, talk about Man United, bruv.
Is that what made you go and do your own thing after United stand? Or like, how did that?
No,
that
I
end as well?
just left the United stand because I'm someone, yeah. I'm very much my own man, innit? Like, I will say what I want to say when I want to say it, and I'm someone who, how can I put it? I'm very much like, I wouldn't say like I'm politically active and that, but like I stand up for things, innit? I'm always that kind of person. If I see something that looks funny, I'm saying, yo, this is funny, innit? Like, when I'm going to Old Trafford and I'm hearing our own fans racially abusing Pogba, Martial and that, I'm not going to go out there and pretend it don't happen. You know them ones. There's bare man that pretend it don't happen.
Bare man pretend it
Bare
don't
man
happen
pretend
at
it
their
don't
clubs,
happen.
man.
You know, there's bare these black guys out there, yeah, they don't want to call racism because they know that some white people going to get uncomfortable. They might lose followers. You know them one. I'm not on that. I'll call a spade, bro. I know most of the hate Pogba gets is because he's black. I know that. Like, it's not even questionable, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Pogba, if he doesn't play 9 out of 10 every game, he's getting abuse, bro. He has to do the most, bro. And that's part of being black, bro. Part of being black is you always have to outperform everyone. And then even then, you still get discredited. That's what being black is, bro.
That Euro performance is...
Bro, he was the best player in the tournament by far in the Euros, bro. What Pogba done in the little time he was in the tournament was a fuckeries, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then when France went out, them man analysed the game and they wanted to criticise him when he was the best player on the pitch.
Roy Keane took the piss, though.
Do you see what I mean? But that's racism, bro. But man won't call it what it is. Do you know what I mean? Because I say, oh, you saying Roy Keane's racist? Bro, a spade is a spade, bruv. You know them ones there. Man don't have to drop the N-word to be racist, blood. Man think that if man don't come out and call you XYZ, that don't mean, yeah, that you ain't got racial fucking biases and racial prejudice and certain things, bro. Like, the same brother that was complimenting Scott McTominay's haircut will say to Pogba, why has he got a new haircut, bruv? Phil Foden got a new haircut, then man celebrated it in this country like he done something, and then he played shit.
Yeah,
you know, like that. But then man are always talking about Pogba's haircuts, bro. Like, so what? Are we not fucking with haircuts, or are we fucking with haircuts? Or the white man can get a haircut, but Pogba can't get a haircut. You see what I'm saying? But when I say stuff like that, it's peak, innit? And then Foden played shit in the Euros. 2 games, never saw him again. You telling me, bruv? Saka displaced, man. You know, like that. Foden was rubbish, bro. Let's keep it 100. He was crap in the Euros, bro. No one's talking about it.
They need to.
No one was talking about it. If that was Pogba, they would have said, oh, yeah, he flopped. He was dead. And I see it at my fan base all the time. Bruno was dead as well for Portugal, bro. Man got dropped. But man are talking about Pogba, the best player in the tournament. That's what happens. And then when you say shit like that, certain white people get rattled. And then they're like, oh, Rants, he's always talking about race, bruv. He's racist. Yeah, cool, bruv. And that's the way it is, you know what I mean? So I was like, bro, if man can't talk the real shit on this channel, I don't want to be here. You know, like that.
For the real, not the many.
That's it. That's what my thing's always been, innit? Like, there was some storm and that. I remember when I decided to leave, because I had an interview. I was sitting down. I was doing a show with Don Robbie, man. Shout out Don Robbie as well. I was doing a show with Don Robbie, and we were talking about basically Arteta got the Arsenal job, innit? And he was like, yo, Patrick Vieira's an Arsenal legend. Yeah, he didn't even get an interview, kind of thing. Like, and I was like, bro, listen, brother. Vieira's black, innit? I said, let's not play no games now. The guy's an experienced manager. He's managed already 3 clubs previously. He's a legend at your football club. He didn't even get an interview. And Arteta has come from Man City as the number 2 from Pep Guardiola. Played for Arsenal briefly, but he's not a legend. Didn't do nothing at the club. And he walked in and got the job ahead of Patrick. That didn't get an interview. Come on now. Do you know what I mean? Man had to watch, yeah, Ledley King, yeah, and Chris Powell be number 2 to Ryan Mason, bro. The youth's younger than me, bro. Is that not racism? What? Chris Powell's on the England staff for the Euros, you know, but he couldn't manage Tottenham, and you think it's not because he's black? If you don't believe that, then you're a dickhead. You don't know how this thing runs. I don't even know if Ryan Mason's got badges. He's 29.
You just coaching youth teams, though.
You see what I'm saying? Is man mad? This is what happens in football, you know. So when I said, hold on, yeah, no black man with Ollie CVs getting that Man United job, them man were like, oh my God, Ollie said he said Ollie only got the job because he was white. Well, he did, but that's not what I said. I said a black man with the same CV is not even getting an interview, which is a fact. Ollie's got a relegation on his resume, bro. And he was managing in Norway, bro. That's not even a top 10 in Europe league. And he's managing the biggest team in the world, allegedly, bro. The maths ain't mathing, bro. You get me? It's easily. No black man ain't getting that job. Even till now, there's 2 black managers in the Premier League. One of them's Patrick Vieira now, and the other one's Nuno, bro. There's no brothers in the league, fam. But Ollie would have got that job as a black man. Are you mad? You wouldn't even got the physio job.
Yeah, it makes sense, because that's what I heard. The little rumours of why you left.
Yeah.
Was to do with, like, man back and certain man. And
yeah, because I said that, yeah. And then they put out some tweets saying, like, the channel or something isn't a political vehicle, and that, and those are the thoughts of basically me and not the thoughts of the channel. I said, like, one, race is not politics, bro. Race is everyday life, bro. I'm not politically black, bro. Like, I'm black every day. It's not politics, bro. Racism ain't politics, cuz. You know, like that. What man says politics. If man want racial equality, it's not politics. You know what I mean? I'm not saying vote Labour.
It's not
you know, like that. Like, man said, bruv, I'm saying black man get treated like shit in football, blood. Man get treated like cattle. We're just players, yeah, until we're not players no more. And then what? Man can't get a job in football. And then you get players like Rooney, yeah, who's retired, goes straight into a management job at Derby. Do you know what I mean? Gerrard retired straight into a job. Lampard retired straight into a job. John Terry retired straight into a job. And then you got players like Dwight York, all these other man. Do you know what I mean? Ashley Cole's like at the moment saying, oh yeah, like, I want to do my badges and that. But in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I ain't getting a fighting job. Do you know what I mean? You know, like that. That's what I'm as a black man.
If he shouted Chelsea will say, huh?
They'll be like, huh? You know, like that. So
Mate, man coached under 18s.
Well, there you go. So when I say...
Would they even,
bro? So when United are bringing back Paul McShane, 35 years old, yeah? He was coming through the youth team when I was younger, bro. Dead baller, bro. Like, man he's been relegated bare times. He's never won anything in his career, bro. He's the under-23 manager now. At Man United, he's never won nothing in his career, bro. And he's 35 and he's still playing. That's what happens, bro. That's the privilege them man have. Dwight York couldn't even get that job. But then somehow it was controversial, me saying that if Ollie was a black man, he wouldn't have got the Man United job. And then them man try gaslight me and flip it saying, oh, Rants said Man United are racist. I didn't say that.
See, when they put tweets out like that, was it just protecting man's
They're doing it to protect money. Themselves. But you know what pissed me off? It's like, if you want to put out a tweet like that, cool, innit? But shout me first and say, you know what? There's a passer on Twitter that I didn't know about. Yo, we need to put a statement out and run it through me. But the fact that you've done it above my head, I'm thinking, right, that's a disrespect, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you're working with black man, yeah, but you don't give a shit about what we go through on a daily basis, you're up, blood. You know that, man. That's the way I see it. You know, like that. Even if you can't understand man's point of view. And furthermore, yeah, I don't work for you. We are working together in my head. You get me? So you're not my boss, blood. So it's one of them things where it was a pagan move, innit, that I didn't like. And the thing is with me, yeah, I'm very much principled in it. So after that happened, I didn't leave straight away, but in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, I can't be in this environment no more. So I still done another show and that. And then me being me, I just woke up one morning and said, bruh, fuck this, blood. And just told man, yo, I'm done. Just like that. I just woke up one morning, you know, even before my coffee, I said, you know what, this is some dickhead thing. I can't do this no more. Because deep down in my soul, I knew it wasn't right to be there, innit?
From that moment.
Yeah, from that moment, like straight away, like with me, I can be like that. We can be cool for ages and you can disrespect me once. And I'm just like, bro, I don't know you no more. Like, I've got that inbuilt in me, bro. It's a switch and that's it.
And
Did you understand?
I was going to say, are you two like that no more?
Nah, bro, we don't chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You can't see me and talk to me. You know that, man. That's how I am, innit? Like, once I decide I'm done with someone, I'm done with someone, innit? I don't do the fake thing like, oh, like, I wish you all the best and the door's always open. I don't do that. The door's closed. You know, like that. I'm not that kind of guy, bro. I'm so black and white. If I fuck with you, I'll do anything for you. I'll look after you, blood. You man know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I rate you and whatever, bro, like, bro, I treat you like family, innit? But if I feel like you disrespected me in any way, bro, like, you're dead to me, innit? That's just how I roll. And the thing is, when it comes to racism and equality and stuff, like, I don't play with that shit. Do you know what I mean? A lot of black people toe the line because they know that because we're 3% in a country full of white people, if you make them feel uncomfortable, it's the hard way for you because you've kind of alienated a big percentage of people that might be your target audience. But I genuinely don't give a shit. As long as I'm good where I'm from, that's all I care about. You know, like that. The opinion of my own people is more important to me than the opinion of everyone else, bro.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I don't care about people who don't understand my struggle, don't understand my life day to day. I don't care what you think about me, bro. It doesn't mean anything. You know, like that. So when I watch the TV and I see people like Uncle Wrighty and that, like, it's like I got the privilege to have a relationship with Ian Wright, innit? And it's one of them ones where he was one of my heroes growing up, and now I could just chat to him, like, you know them, like I was at his Christmas party and that, and it's like, when I see him on the TV, and I see him like hailing up the man them and that, because them man try to rub out Raheem during the Euros, and he wasn't having it. You know them ones. At one point, Roy Keane was like, "Are you his agent or something?" Another racist comment. I'd have bottled, man. You know them ones there. Are you his agent? Why? Because you're always hailing up. He was England's best player. He scored every goal in the group stages, and he tried to rub Raheem out. Like, are you his agent, bro? He was the best player on the pitch for all the games in the group stages and scored all the goals to get man through. And Uncle Wrighty had to keep trying to highlight how good he was because their man were talking about the white man. And that's what they do, bro. Do you know what I mean? They always try to discredit what we do, bro, all the time, bro. And that's how they slyly try to rub us out. That's how they do it. And then when I bring it up and I highlight it, they say, oh, you're always talking about race, you're race baiting, bro. Them microaggressions is what you have to deal with as black people every day, blood. Every day, man, always just trying to rub you out, fam. You know, like that. And I just won't have it. So I would rather, the 3% fuck with me and the 97% don't fuck with me, bro. Because then I can sleep at night, bro. I'm not going to jump through hoops for man that love me conditionally until I say something and then they're like, oh, I knew it. Do you know what I mean? I knew he was one of them.
Nah, it's facts, because no one, man, will just... See, when you're watching YouTube, man, just look at the video, take it for what it is, and then keep it moving, but no one knows. Even now that we're doing the pod, like the editing process, all these little things, and then getting behind uploaded, the scenes, people don't know nothing. Politics, you get what I'm trying to say?
Bro, there's politics in everything, innit? And because I'm my own man, I have to do my own thing, innit? I can't work for no institution or nothing like that, because my opinions will always be my own. and I'm not gonna bite my tongue for no one, bruv. You know what I mean? That's some dickhead thing, bro. Like, I don't believe in it. I just don't believe in it. That's not who I am, bro. If I see something that's messed up, then I'm gonna say, yo, that's messed up, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know what?
It might be easier because, like you said, you went the backwards way, innit? So you seen it for what it is, whereas more men are probably like, rah.
Yeah, they want to get
I get
there,
the opportunity, I'll bite man's
They
time.
want to get there,
Then they might realise, you know what, it's probably better doing man's own.
But loads of people do that. Do you know what I mean? Loads of people try to do the yes man thing to the top, then they get to the top and they realise it's dead up there. You know them ones. Like, to a lot of people, the pinnacle is mainstream. Clocked it, bro. Like, man done it, bro. And it's one of them ones where I did it at a point where, because I'm quite introvert and I'm a private person, the fact that people know who I am, that's probably the thing I hate the most about my job. You know them ones. A lot of people like being well known, like people asking to take pictures with them and all that, bro. I hate it, bro. Like, I don't hate it in a sense where, like, I'd ever like turn down a photo or nothing, but I hate the fact that I can't just do normal things, and not worry that someone's seen me. You know the amount of times I get messages on Instagram and a man will say, oh yeah, I saw you in Westfields, but I didn't want to.
Well, you meant to even reply to that. What you meant to say?
And I'm like, or a man will say, oh yeah, was that you here, or this, that and the other? And it's like, bruv, you could just be doing normal shit bruv, you could be doing normal shit that man them do. And it's mad, like, bro. Like, I've been out on dates with girls and man have come up to me and asked for a picture and that. Like, on my mum's life, bro. I was walking down Embankment with one girl, we was waiting by the ice cream van in the summer. And I bet she's like, oh, can I get a picture? I made the girl take the photo. But, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
The life I'm in,
but do you know what I mean? But it's mad, bro, to think that there's someone watching you. Because I done a show just before I come here and there was like 3,000 people in there. Your brain doesn't compute that's 3,000 people, bruv. Because it's just numbers on the screen. So
and that's only live.
And that's live. And then the watch back and that is going to be 30, 40K. Do you see what I'm saying? 40,000, bro. That's near enough Stamford Bridge. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? It's not Old Trafford and that, but you get me? That's a Stamford Bridge thing. And man will do that every day. Do you see what I mean? So when you're going out, like, man are watching you. That's the side of my thing I don't like, bro. Because man will see you and they know who you are. And man just want to do normal things.